Alright, good morning everybody. Epic Bary back here to continue our Outward playthrough. Last stream, we made our way out of Monsoon, crafted some awesome items, got our magic, and now I'm excited to kind of see what else we can find here in the world that they've created in this game. We're going to head over to the Enmerkar Forest, another area that we haven't been to quite yet. So I'm excited to see what it holds. Let's dive right in. Alright, and we are back here. Back at home, well rested. I believe our inventory is cleared as well, mostly. Not a lot of room to play around with, but we do happen to at least have some space. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and just get on the streets, get on the path, head over to where we're going. I'm hoping we find some different trainers over in Enmerkar, so we can kind of see a little bit more about what skills and maybe what specific build we're going to be going towards. We picked up some minor quality of life skills last stream. So we got the fitness skill, which increases health and stamina. We also picked up the slow metabolism skill, which just makes all of the survival aspects in the game a lot easier to deal with. Our thirst and our food rate decreases slower, especially when we sleep, so it's just quite useful. Okay, so now the question is where are we going? What's the direction to head over to the forest? So it looks like when we originally took our first path over in the direction of the city of Monsoons, the swamp area, we went over here. That brings us to the Hollowed Marsh, okay? The forest is actually relatively close to that. There is that vigil we saw in the distance, as well as a bandit camp on the way. I also am remembering, I believe our good old friend Izan gave us a password for some loot in this area that I don't think we ever went and checked out. So I think we might actually want to double check that before we ultimately make our way to the newest area. Let's see. It's on the way anyway. Worst case scenario, there's nothing there, or we're dumb and we can't find it. And we just keep moving. I'm sure it'll be there. Okay. So, again, we're going to follow this path all the way around the Conflux Mountain at the center of this map. First, I am going to steal myself some salt. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, okay. I did not see them even slightly. We're just gonna keep moving. We have no reason to fight at the moment. Alright, so hopefully we're heading down the right path. We'll know we're at least in the good general vicinity when we start to see those little beacons for the faction of a lot. we visited last time around. So those are glowing, like, sun symbols. They'll be on little pedestals all along the highway. So if we end up finding that, we know we're in the right spot, and we just gotta keep moving past that. And there is the Vigil Stone in the distance, so we know we're on the right path. I'll wait for some stamina recovery quickly before I start sprinting again, just in case we get ambushed. And of course I have to loot absolutely everything across the way. I may or may not have a problem, chat. Just gonna enjoy the view while we are walking our way over there. Again, they have done a great job with the environmental design in this game. I've thoroughly been enjoying it, especially for a game where you do spend up a fair bit of time wandering from one area to the next, just by design. There really aren't any accessible fast travel mechanics at this stage. It costs a fair bit of gold in order to use some of the Soroborian caravans. So for right now, we are stuck hoofing it everywhere. But again, that's not a problem. Got some beautiful purple flowers, nice moon, and some stars to keep us company. And perfect. Here is our first sigil. Let's go ahead, keep moving. I'm now debating if I want to go check out the sigil tower before we make our way out of here. And are these better than what we have? No. Okay. I'm thinking I might. I do see, I don't know, it looks like there's like a poison gas or something almost coming out of the ground. So I kind of am interested in seeing just what the heck that's all about. If it looks too dangerous, we can always turn around. Again, we are more or less probably right about here-ish. That sunken ship I was mentioning, I think, is going to be somewhere over here. Let's check out this tower, and then once we know what this is all about, let's go check out the beach before we make our way over to Enmerkar. Yeah, what is this green smoke? Yeah, I'm gonna get my stamina back, because I'm a little bit scared. This looks like something's gonna attack me. Looks like poison or something, almost. Oh, and there's another one of those dead tree creatures as well. We've only ever seen these in dead form. I'm sure we're gonna run into them down the line, but for right now, they are just very ominously hanging out all along this map. Stepping in toxic clouds is a good idea. That's kind of what I figured. Hey, Cupie. How you doing today? Hopefully your weekend was good. Oh, and so it looks like the green effect that's been around those monsters isn't even like a regen effect. I think it is poison, because this has the same glowing, almost spires coming out of them. Just for science. Okay, yep, that's, can't say I'm surprised about that. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to have to get some poison resist gear to be able to go in there. Likely maybe for a quest later on down the line. That's okay. I pretty much expected that when we walked over there. We just wanted to check it out because it was kind of on our way. And here is the shipwreck. And there's some secret passphrase that we were told in like the first couple of minutes of the stream. Something about like the moon chasing the shadows. You've nearly finished your current build? Very cool. Last 2 legacy chests. Now, I was looking into that. That's the system where you can kind of give items from a playthrough to a new character if you choose. So it's almost like a New Game Plus system. After 200 hours, that code word's branded into your brain. Oh, I imagine. It's one of the first things you learn in the game. All I remember is it has something to do with the moon. That is all I know. What is this? We don't want that. You gonna hurt me? I feel like this probably has something to do with the puzzle for this ship. If we can even get to the ship, that is. It doesn't look like it's gonna let us. I know, let's try from the beach. Ooh, salt. Alright, so there's no enemies. Oh, poor guy. Hanging out. Oh, and here's the stash they were talking about. Oh, and a fishing spot. Do we even have our harpoon anymore? No, I think we turned it into our spear. Yeah, that's a shame. This must be the stash that Izan told you about. With a careful look, you find the hidden compartment containing the goods. A metal panel is hidden beneath the wood. 5 elements surface under close scrutiny. A skull with 2 stars embedded in the eyes. The sun, a fish, and the red moon. I think this is Push the Moon, but I think this is also a jape. Let's find out. The moon clicks firmly into place. Okay. The moon, the stars, maybe? The stars move slowly in the rusty mechanism, then finally gives way, revealing a secret drawer. The stash consists of a purse full of coins, a dagger, and a bottle. Nice, this stuff is coming with me. We got 35 silver, a rondel dagger, and a Bary wine. The wine doesn't do much, and I think the dagger is also not great for us. And I wonder if it looks cool. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Oh, and since I don't have any dagger skills equipped, I can't even use it since it's an offhand. Interesting. Oh, it was the moon commands the stars. I remembered that completely by accident. I'm not even going to pretend. I knew that there was something to do with the moon, but that's all I had. I just guessed otherwise. Alright, so that's interesting. I don't think we've used a dagger just yet. Maybe we can play around with it, but I'm really enjoying two-hand builds. But I don't know if we're going to delve into that. So now, what is your current build that you're running right now, QP? The one that you're almost close to finishing? All right, awesome. Okay, we are off to the Enmerkar Forest, going off to Berg. This is where we can continue the Blue Collective quest line, if we so choose. This is where the tribal leader of the main town, Risa Aberdeen, wanted us to meet her so that we could kind of discuss the future. There's some sort of summit of tribal leaders. A decay pistol build with 1,400 damage per shot. Let me see. I do 28 damage per shot. So yeah, that sounds a little broken. Oh, and look at that guy in on the horizon. He's like glowing red. Actually, let's take a look at the map. What's this area like? We just came in from down here. No, up here. Okay. But where we want to go is to the main city, which looks to be over here. So if we follow this right path when it forks, that's where we're going to have to end up going, because I think this is all straight mountain and we're not going to be able to get through. Alright, now the question is do I want to make a run straight for the city, or do I want to try to see what these enemies do? This guy looks undead almost. I'm thinking I kind of just want to run past him for right now. Let's check out the city so that we can kind of get our bearings in this area, and that we have a good point to return to. We might be able to get some decent equipment, possibly. Alright, so here's the fork we were looking at on the map. Let's go around this way. There's a little lake we're going to be circling around. They said this area was the Enmerkar Forest, but it doesn't look very foresty to me. Wait. Did I turn around? Maybe. For it to work, your electric defense is non-existent. I do remember you mentioning that on Friday on the stream when Natty was discussing his dot build. So hopefully you don't run into any pistol shrimp. It's the only enemy that I know that uses electric so far. Okay, somehow we completely turned around. I don't know how that happened. Oh, okay. So it looks like you can get back to the Chersonis through two separate entrances up here. Okay. That's how that happened. So we weren't quite at the fork in the path that we were expecting. We have to keep moving. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, it's fine. If they had just called it Enmerkar, I would have been like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But this is kind of more like a hilly field than a forest. Yeah, and it definitely looks like we're gonna have some issues getting up and over these mountains. So for right now, I'm gonna stick to the path, and we'll see what we run into. This is like the same enemy that we saw before, but it's a different color. So I'm willing to bet that these are undead with specific elemental resistances for attacks. Oh, and is this a lit fire? No, this is a... Oh, smoke root. Okay. It's a gatherable. The music is really triumphant in this area. I'm digging it. Yeah, the music in this game has been pretty low-key so far, but when it swells, it does a very good job. Huh. Yeah, well, I can imagine when you do that much damage to one-shot it, it's probably a glass cannon build. I don't know a lot about pistols, just that they take a really long time to reload. So I imagine it's kind of a do-or-die kind of weapon. Oh, you love the Levant music? I'm hoping that we can get over there sometime, maybe not this stream, but next stream. That area definitely sounded cool. If I didn't think it was a very high-level area right off the bat, I probably would have followed Izan. Right off the bat in the beginning when he gives you the option. Ah, gotcha. So you just gotta hope it only... You just gotta hope that you can kill any boss in 5 shots, then. Which it sounds like you probably won't have any issues with, but I don't know what the late game of this game looks like. Alright, so now we have some sort of big amphitheater-looking place up ahead. Off to the left is the lake we were expecting. I think we're on the right track right here. Oh, yeah, okay, so directly to the east is one of those sigils. So the Vigil Pylon, so we are probably somewhere over here at the moment. I'm willing to bet that what we see up on that hill is this ruined settlement. Or actually, maybe the Cabal of Wind Temple. That seems more reasonable. Maybe the ruined settlement was... this? It's weird to mark on the map, though. I think we know the recipe for crafting bullets, but let's go ahead and take that anyway. Worst case scenario, we're about to go into town, so we'll just sell it. Yeah, we already know that one. So, okay. We got a lot of equipment from that. I think we're pretty close to our inventory weight. Yeah, we are very, very close. So now, can you have more than 8 if you have them in your inventory, or would you have to load them when you ultimately take them out of inventory? I imagine there's probably some mechanics in place at the end game that prevent that. Okay, so this temple looks like it's kind of a big deal. That is a pretty serious set of stairs there. And a strong-looking enemy. Is it like a wolf? I can't tell. I don't want to get too close. Yeah, like an undead wolf or something. Weird. I'm sure we'll fight one soon enough, though. Hey, miasma pod. We needed that before. Okay, so we should be coming up on the city any moment now. I think just when this path curves a little bit to the left, it's going to come into view. Ah, gotcha. So you can have them stashed away. So you can definitely do that as a strategy. It's just a matter of whether it's fun for you. Yeah, I agree. That just sounds tedious, kind of, especially if you're in a really chaotic boss fight where you're dodging and blocking. That would both be tedious and frustrating. Oh, okay. I think that's an enemy. Or it's a mining pod? Oh, it's like a broken tree. Oh, and there's one on fire in the distance. What is this? This looks almost like a merchant's home, like a hunter's hut. Yeah, it's a hunter's cabin. It's its own instance. I should not be going in here. I'm absolutely gonna regret this in like 2 seconds. Alpha jerky. Oh, this is really good food, actually. How many bandages do we have? We have 4. I probably don't need to be picking up that much linen, then. There's a strange workbench here. If you know how to use it, perhaps you could craft something special here. Oh, okay. I assume this is going to be related to some form of quest that we're going to get from somebody in town. Oh, and more jerky! I really should find the recipe for that, because that has been very useful as food. Very abundant, and the health regen that it gives is very significant. Most of the time you're running around with one pistol so that you can use magic and a mace. I gotcha. Yeah. Now, I know when I tried the maces earlier, the hit chain was pretty awkward, but I imagine that as you get into the later game and you get the strong ones where when you can hit, even though it's slow, it's probably very effective. Alright, so we need to find something. There's like a beehive over there. Another beehive? What is this? Is this where we want to go? I don't think it is. So we definitely walked past this. Okay, I think we ultimately went a little too far, because we're definitely by this colossal hive. That's for sure. Okay, well, we are stuck on this slope. Alright, let's go around. Oh my god, it does not want to let me go around this. Oh, there's a skill later on that increases your weapon speed with a mace. That sounds amazing. I don't know how I'm lost. It was like 2 turns. Maybe this is the Colossal Hive? Because that looks like an entrance. Is there more than one hive, I guess is the question. Okay, so there's the huge burning tree. We saw that on the horizon. It was somewhere over here. All I had to do was follow the path, and I couldn't even do that. I'm gonna double back. Let's go back to where the stairs were for that massive, that massive theater-looking building. So we know that the Vigil Pylon is like due east from here, so we're still somewhere in this general vicinity. We just need to figure out where this bridge to get over the water that we were looking at is. Okay, so there's the huge burning tree. It is due south of us right now. Okay, if it's due south, then we need to head up this direction. There we go. I'm learning to use my compass here. Making me use my sense of direction in this game. Or lose, I should say. Ooh, what is this? I think this is a new mining pod that we haven't seen. Oh, there's the lake that we missed before somehow. Oh, and we got an emerald! Free money. I'll take it. Okay. We are back on track. I don't know how you can get lost with so many landmarks in the middle of daylight around here, but I managed to do it. And I'm gonna manage to do it again. Mark my words. Okay, so we've got some enemies. Oh, that little reindeer, deer-looking thing. That's what's driving the Soroborian caravans. Oh, come on, let me go around. The environment is a little bit frustrating just in what you can and can't walk over, because a lot of this looks like I should be able to walk over it, and then it just doesn't let me. I've also noticed that almost all the groups of enemies in this area are now groups of 3, rather than the groups of 2 that we were seeing in the Chersonese area previously. They're trying to ramp up the difficulty, and in this game, more enemies definitely increases the difficulty. We're going to have to be careful with our engagement. I think we're still on the right track, but based on the map, we should be going across a bridge sometimes. We haven't done that, but we are still skirting this lake. I think we're in this general area. But then again, what do I know? I've gotten lost like 3 times in the last 5 minutes. So let's see. I feel like we're too close to that pylon. The scale on the map versus the overworld is a little bit weird, I feel like. I kind of expect the areas to be a little bit bigger, but, you know, we're right at the base of, I don't know, some sort of path that leads up to that over here. I don't know if we ended up going up here and we missed our bridge. Yeah, because that's directly due south of us. How did we end up over here? What is this? This is gripping content, chat. Alright, new plan. I'm just gonna hug this river until I find a bridge. When I find a bridge, I'm gonna go across it. And then we'll find out what's on the other side of the bridge. And repeat. Oh, there's a back entrance. Okay. Well, I've already doubled back, so I'm gonna go across, I think, this bridge right here off on the horizon, and we're gonna have to see if this is the right bridge. Alright, yeah, this is definitely where we want to be. All we have to do is follow the path straight. Honestly, I think that's the entrance to the city we're looking for right there. Alright, there we go. We did it. We didn't die. We only got lost like half a dozen times. I'm willing to call that a win. Okay, so this is the city of Berg. We don't know a whole lot about it just yet. Let's see what it's ultimately like. I'm willing to bet it's like a hunter-gatherer society almost, but these walls indicate otherwise, maybe? I really don't know. I don't know what to expect. Let's see. Okay. We are officially in Berg. Okay, so this looks kind of like maybe a repurposed city that was taken over after the fact, because these almost look like ruins, all the buildings. First things first, let's see what the merchants have to offer. I've heard a royal manticore has made its lair in the region. Regular manticores are terrifying enough. We don't know what a manticore is, but that's definitely foreshadowing a very difficult enemy somewhere around here. I'm willing to bet, if not the hive, it's going to be in another marked area. So I'd like to talk with you. What's on your mind? Nothing in particular, okay.
Farewell, my friend.
That's weird that they give you the option, but
me.
Okay. Alright, so he doesn't have anything new to say to us. Go ahead and get rid of the junk we got before. Ooh, that emerald is worth a lot. Alright, and we did have some shivs, but it looks like it's not going to let him buy them from us, unfortunately. Which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Go ahead and have my iron too, I don't want that. Okay. So, let's go ahead and deconstruct these then. I kind of just want them out of my inventory. What else don't we want? I think that's it for right now. Okay.
This worries me.
I want to buy something, and here, take my junk. Thank you. The royal one is your worst nightmare? Oh god. If you're having trouble with it, I want to steer very far away from that. What is this town all about? So we came in somewhere over by the Soroborians. There are 3 separate entrances here. I don't see that guy's marked on the map, but I'm willing to bet maybe it's over here. Yeah, here's the blacksmith. Okay, so wait, the blacksmith means that we're over here. Okay. We walked in from this direction. The Ball of the Wind Altar. Is that what this is? Okay, we can't go in there. Blacksmith. What kind of weapons does this city have? Now, we have the sword. We have this, tooth sword. We also have the Phytosaur spear from the monsoon area. I don't know if anything that they're going to have here is going to be stronger necessarily, but it could be interesting for us to try out.
Hey
so
there.
let's at least take a look. Craft me something. I don't think we've checked to see what they can create.
Need something?
Craft copal and petrified wood? Oh. Oh, there's a special armor set. Cool. Can I see what they look like? No. Okay. So, we're gonna have to find a resource that we haven't heard of yet called copal in order to try to craft
Need
that.
something?
And petrified wood for the other one. This one costs a little bit more silver, so I'm willing to bet it's the stronger of the 2 sets. But we don't have any of the resources for this anyway for right now, so let's go ahead and let's just see what you have in your general shop. Alright, will you buy anything else? Please, buy my junk. Oh, that's a helmet? I really wish I could try these on without buying them, just to see. But the game doesn't want to be nice like that, so we're going to have to spend a significant amount of resources if we want to even try out the fashion for this. So, I'm leaning towards the build. I definitely don't want to go heavy armor. I do see, QP, that you can get the blue sand armor, apparently, in Cierzo. But I usually lean towards more mobility focus. I prefer to be able to move around rather than take a hit. Alright, so we have Thorny Claymore and Thorny Spear on top of the same Fang weapons that we could get before. Alright, so we can also do a Coral Horn Bow or a Horror Bow. The Horror Bow sounds really cool. I want to go for that just to see, because we need a new bow right now, desperately. Maybe if we're lucky we can craft that, but I kind of doubt it. Alright, let's see. What do we need in order to craft you? Alright, the Horror Bow requires Horror Chitin, a War Bow, and Cult Remain. Now, I remember we got one occult remains when we were in Monsoon. I think these horror chittens are going to come from those, like, demon wolves we were seeing on the overworld as we made our way over here, and we haven't seen a warbow, but I'm willing to bet we can buy one.
Hey there.
Recurve, and a warbow is 1,000 silver. Wow. Oh my. Okay. So this bow better be phenomenal if it's going to cost me 1,000 silver just to get some of the base ingredients. Let's see if we can find one of those around. Alright, and what about you? Are you a trainer?
What can I do for you?
Hello there. I'm just mentoring this smith. He's good at what he does, but a little help from me will push him to greatness.
Listen.
Don't mind the lines of light all over. That happens when you reach the rank of discipline in the holy mission. With these, I can resist and destroy corruption with my very body. I want to train with you, friend. I'll teach you a mace infusion technique for 50 silvers. It negates an enemy's elemental attack and imbues your mace with it. It doesn't even require mana to use. Ooh, wow. Okay. So now, if I was leaning towards maces, that would be an okay defensive technique. Pretty situational. I imagine that negating an enemy's elemental attack and then being infused with the exact same element that you just negated isn't going to turn out very well, because the enemy is going to have native resistances to it. So I don't know how useful that's ultimately going to be. We don't use maces anyway, but that's just a weird quirk. I don't know. That skill in general it seems a little bit odd to me, almost counterintuitive. Try the coral horn bow. Okay. Honestly, I expected the war bow to be cheaper.
Hey there.
Let's go ahead and check that out, because that was right here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the coral horn bow. Oh, so we learned that one. Let's see. Coral horn bow. Coral horn antlers, which are, I'm imagining those deer enemies that were wandering around in the overworld. A recurve bow, which we saw was a lot cheaper, and some crystal powder. We've never seen this before, but if we find some in the area, we can definitely look into crafting this, because these three seem fairly easy to get. So yeah, that's a little bit easier to get than the other one, because wow, that's a steep price for that bow. But once we can get it, I imagine it's going to be very useful. Right now, let's go ahead and drop one of these. Actually, no, let's drop this in a more central area here. I imagine that this is, so we were over by the blacksmith. Let's get it, I don't know, over here, I guess, over by the inn. By all the merchants, because that's where we're going to be coming in and out from. Alright. Don't mind me, this is just my hobo tent right next to your merchant shack. Also, what do you have?
How can I help you?
I'd like to talk.
Here's the plan.
A local mage keeps demanding more cold stones to make ice sigils. It's such a pain to get blue sand from the Chersonese each time she comes around. Can you craft me a cold stone to get the hag off my back? Sure, I'm pretty sure I have one in my inventory.
Pay attention.
It's pretty simple to make a cold stone. Put a mana stone and some blue sand into an alchemy set and let it run. I'll pay you real well if you bring me one. Need something else? Yeah, what do you have? We got most of these potion recipes last time around when we got our magic. Great astral potion. Okay. We don't quite need that just yet, so I'm going to hold off. I know we have the lesser mana potion recipe, and we're not using a whole lot of magic at the moment. So now I've seen enchanting recipes from a few alchemists now. I don't know what they do, but they always sound really cool. Enchanting Storm, Forbidden Knowledge, Foggy Memories, and Abomination. Like, I don't know what those do, but they sound awesome. Oh, and an enchanting pedestal. We haven't seen this yet before. I don't know if I want to go for it just yet, because that's a little bit steep. She enjoys the company? Well, that's good, because I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here. Enchanting is expensive. That would make sense, because it sounded like it was very powerful. Okay, I think we need to learn a new recipe that we just bought, or maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, so, and it looks like the flag for these are yellow and blue. I'm willing to bet, maybe, I know blue is the starting area where we were. I don't know if yellow is its own tribe, and it's a combination of the two because this is like the central town for the tribal council, or if this is its own entity. We're gonna have to find out after talking to a few people around town.
Want to buy something?
Fresh fruits and meat grown right here inside the city. I'd like to talk.
I wonder.
The manticores in this region have been breeding more than usual this year. Gabriella and her hunters can't keep their numbers in check anymore.
Here's what I need.
If you think you can handle it, I'll pay a serious bounty for a manticore's tail. Just don't go picking a fight you can't win, alright? Need something else? I'd like to buy something. Okay, and here's the alpha recipes. So we can make an alpha sandwich and an alpha jerky. Let's go ahead and get that. I feel like you can never go wrong with learning a few new cooking recipes in this game. The cooking system actually seems to be very beneficial to the player. Now, what do we need to make you? Alpha jerky is raw alpha meat and 2 salt. So it's similar to normal jerky, but with alpha meat, I guess. Same with a sandwich. And this gives combat enhancing properties. Ooh. And this is just better jerky. Okay. The subtle hint at losing the fight right there. Oh no. I'm definitely gonna lose that fight once I first run into it. I can tell you that for sure. Everything is for sale. Everything. Even my mother. But no discounts on her.
Here's the plan.
If you ever pass through Monsoon, could you take this ledger to Lyda's general store? I don't really want this in my inventory, and I'm not going over there any soon. No, not right now. We'll come back. Okay. Oh, and this is an even better backpack. Okay. So now the one we saw in Monsoon was 100 capacity. This one is 75. I don't know if I want to hold off with my gold to get that, or if I just want to go for this to make things a little bit easier right now. I know the 100 weight capacity backpack does slow you down, so I think this is the best middle ground. Let's just go for it. I want to be able to carry more junk. Where did that bag go? Here we are. Awesome. Okay. We have a new backpack! And I think he
How can I help
will
you?
probably buy our old one. Yeah, for 8 gold. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am gonna forget to confirm every transaction, apparently. But yeah, that makes a big difference, because we were basically just with all our normal stuff hovering at about 40 weight. That's gonna be very helpful. Oh, and here's Risa. Okay.
Wonderful news.
Bary, I'm glad to see you. Have you given my offer any thought? Will you work with me and be adopted into the Aberdeen family? What can you tell me about the Blue Chamber Collective?
The Blue Chamber Collective is about coming together as a family.
You remember what the Blue Chamber Collective stands for. Only by sharing our burdens as family can we hope to survive in Ori. We are all bound together, no matter our origin or our chosen path. The individual pales in comparison, well, the individual pales in importance to the family and to the tribe. We all give up a little of what we want, making sure that everyone has what they need to survive. I don't want to make a decision on that just yet, so let's go ahead and hold off. The more I think about it, the more I'm interested in the Levant faction, but I would want to head over there and see ultimately what they're all about before we make any decisions. Alright, Gabriella Sullivan, what's up?
Happy hunting.
Take care, traveler. It's not safe out there. Oh, we can't do anything with her. Alright, we are over at this entrance over here. There is a trainer up here, as well as over there. Oh, and we missed one at the other entrance. Okay, let's double back, go over here, because I want to see... Actually, wait, did we miss that trainer? No, Talaron, it looks like Tor and Talaron are two different people. Okay. Alright, yeah, this guy.
What can I do for you?
You want to learn how to hunt? I'll teach you how to be a predator. I want to train with you. Okay, so what do you have? His passive skill is that I can lock on enemies at longer distances when using a bow. I can let loose a very strong arrow with a long wind-up. Okay, so this is useful for just starting an engagement. And then Enrage, okay. So, but it burns our maximum health. So if it's anything like the spell that I have, the focus spell that I have bound, it's not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be like somewhere between a 16th and an 8th of my total HP, which is very reasonable. But it comes with a very steep cooldown. Like we're looking at 5 minutes almost. An evasion shot. We can shoot an arrow while jumping backward, causing the crippled status. Now, we don't use bows a whole lot, but I think we can afford both of these, and I would say I'm just going to go for it. Being able to lock on at a longer distance is definitely useful. There's really no downside to getting this, and it's only 50 gold. Same with this. This prevents us from really having to be able to carry any of those rage potions around. Maybe it'll be better to use the potion. Maybe it'll be better to take the skill. But honestly, this sounds good. I'm going to grab both of these, honestly. Take the enrage. I have noticed that your impact makes a significant difference. Really, my only concern was I know I get the exact same effect from a potion that seems to be pretty abundant. So it's just the difference between getting the effect through a potion and getting it through a spell. But now that we have that, honestly, let's test and see how much burned stamina that is. Or burned health, I guess. Yeah, it's like the exact same amount as the focus boon. Actually, less. So yeah, when we buff up, we can get beefy quick. Because this gives us 15% additional damage, and I think 25% additional impact. Go ahead. Come on, sleep! Jeez, the interaction prompts in this game are so weird sometimes. Yeah, that's precisely what I was thinking, is that it's just less, it's one less thing I have to carry around in my inventory. So that's really the benefit. Ultimately, again, it just doesn't tell you the exact for what it does. So in this case, I don't know how much health it's going to burn until after I've already bought it and use it. Let's head up. Let's see what the upper part of the city is like now. Oh. Cool, and we can kind of see out into the area that we just got lost in. Hey, I need one of those. Oh, and here's the Kazites. So we're looking for a trainer up ahead. Probably right here. There we are, yep. Oh, ooh. What do you got going on over here? You got something you want to talk about, oh guy? Oh goy? However you say your name. I have items useful for hunters, whether you hunt beasts or men. I'd like to talk.
Hey, listen.
I came here to harvest beast golem scraps. They're very useful crafting components, but one of the golems injured my knee. So I'll pay well if you bring me some scraps. Sure.
Here's the plan.
Then bring me 2 beast golem scraps and I'll reward you greatly. Need something else? I want to buy something. Oh, they have one of these fancy masks. Oh, these are sick. Increased mana cost, but lowered cooldown and stamina? Wow, I wish I had some gold still. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna look ridiculous wearing that, but that is so good.
Hey there.
Okay, and you don't have anything to teach me, interestingly enough. Okay. And here. I definitely didn't just find all of this on the ground
there.
over there. There you go. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff here. I know there's one more trainer that was marked on the map up here. Oh, and these are some holy mission people. Hello, Matthias. What's going on? I'm afraid I'm quite busy. Perhaps some other time. All right then, Matthias. Rude, but okay. Where is this trainer? Probably you, right? Yeah, stage trainer. Why are your books on lightning?
How can I help you?
Runic magic is versatile and intricate, letting you summon weapons, place arcane traps on the ground, and far more. I'd like to talk. What is it you wish to talk about? Can you teach me how to do advanced rune combinations? I would if I could, but to actually perform an advanced rune spell, you will need to learn the fundamental theory of advanced runes. Once I have taught them to you, ask me again and I can teach you one of those combinations. Okay. That makes sense.
How can I help you?
I'd like to train with you. But he's not going to give us much until after we already buy his junk. Oh, okay, so runes. A blue rune that does nothing on its own. Yeah, all of these don't do anything unless you get other spells. Gain access to more advanced runic combos. All runic spells are more powerful and have added effects. Internalized lexicon removes the need to have an equipped lexicon in your offhand. Okay, so for a spellcaster, this seems like almost like a trap route, kind of like you place runes on the ground and they do something. But I don't know, he won't tell us because we don't want to buy his junk. I think other than... Alright, so we need to head up and see what the Wind Altar is all about. And I need to check out the inn, but otherwise I think we've talked to almost all named NPCs and merchants. Other than we need to talk to Julius Sutherford. Let's go see if he is where he needs, or where we want him to be. That's where we came in. Are you Julius? No, but you're very glowy. Oh, look at that! On this backpack, the lantern's got its own little, like, pole.
I wonder.
I'm afraid I'm quite busy. Perhaps some other time. You only need those four, and... Okay, they combo with one another. Gotcha. Okay. And it's strongly advised to take that tree if I'm going for a magic route. I see. That makes sense, because those skills were definitely beneficial to a mage. I mean, just 40 MP for free seems phenomenal. Alright, so there's a Cabal altar somewhere over here that we want to check out, and then we can go ahead and head into the main building. Maybe it's up here? Yeah, it looks like it's up here, or at the very least, I can see it from here. Hey, we got a better lantern. So an old lantern versus an explorer lantern. Oh, and I think I need to find a recipe before I can even build that. Interesting. Talk to Cabal of Wind Altar. Now, this is the same little totem that we ran into in Monsoon. We interacted with it, and everything got really dramatic, but nothing happened. Yeah, just like that. You feel a strange surge of wind blow through you. The wind in the Enmerkar region recognizes you and will obey you if you command it. I don't know what that means. I think it's just wishing me good luck. Okay, so let's go head into the Tribal Council chambers. The blue chamber. Okay. Oh, this place is big. Very cool. Okay, and it looks like there are flags denoting which faction sits where. Most of them are blank, though. Oh, there's a few other ones over there. I don't think we're going to end up running into most of these. I think it's just for flavor at this point. They've made it clear that there's only really the 3. Who are you? Cyril Turnbull.
What can I do for you?
What can the Chamber Lord of Sorobor do for you? Time is money, my friend. Never waste it. I want to train with you. I do know of an interesting spell that I could pass down. It's quite helpful in this ghost-filled region. The Mist Boon. It will protect you from ghostly or ethereal attacks, and make your own ethereal damage more powerful. How does 50 silver sound? That is a deal, my friend.
Listen.
Deal. Let's get started. First, we need to understand the nature of ghosts as a whole. They are...
I wonder.
Yes, exactly. You've got it. With the Mist Boon, you will be more protected from ghosts. And if you have something like Spiritual Varnish coated on your weapon, you will destroy ghosts with ease. Okay. I think this is just going to be a nice utility skill that we're not going to use very often, but I think it's good to have around. The Mist. It grants the Mist Boon, which increases your ethereal damage and resistance. Okay. Alright, that uses about a third of our mana bar. With this and that, I wonder what is the official... where's my effects page? There, missed. Ethereal damage plus 20%. I don't think I have any ethereal damage set up right now. What is ethereal? Ethereal is the chakra thing. No, I don't have any. But if I do, we can use that now. Okay. Introduction to the various magics. Different magics don't combo very well, but you can. Okay. Rune magic combos with itself. Sigil magic you need to activate with items, and then you can use other spells with different effects. Okay, yeah, we've met that with like the fire and the cold sigil. Chakrams use mana. They can be considered magic. Okay. And then there's hex magic, which is about applying debuffs and triggering them after afflicted on enemies. Okay, yeah, that was very helpful, QP. So maybe I'll try out the runes when I've got a little bit more gold. I don't think I have enough to really play with at the moment. Yeah, I could buy one rune. That's not going to do much. And if I run across maybe some hex magic, that sounds interesting as well. Let's go out the opposite entrance than when we came in. And let's start exploring the overworld in this area. Oh, not destroy, sleep. Alright, let's sleep until morning, and then once it's morning, well, let's just go and see what's going on. We saw a bunch of new enemies when we were wandering into town, but we didn't engage with them, and we really don't know what they can do. So let's die a few times. Okay. We must be over here. If we go left across this bridge, we'll run into the face of the Ancients. And if we go right, we'll end up at the Vigil. Okay. Let's check out the face, because that sounds cool. Oh, and another one of these are here now. Oh god, are these manticores? Is that what they're alluding to? Oh, wait, what are you? Iron. I am sure we're gonna run into one of those any day now. And while we're heading over here, which direction is Levant? That goes to the Hollowed Marsh. This goes to Abrassar. And that goes to Caldera. Now I don't remember which way gets us towards Levant, but it does look like we have two separate ways we can go. Alright. Oh no! I need to have this. One more hit! No! There we go. Oh, this is dangerous. I am very slow right now. And I have no stamina. It's a good thing this enemy is really dumb. Okay, we have to be careful because he has an AoE if we go in, and we have very little frost resistance, and we will die. We are one hit from death right now. As I say that and take one hit. Luckily, I was wrong, and we were 2 hits away from death, so it all kind of worked out. Right, oh, that was a lieutenant. One of these days, one time, I'm gonna remember to take my backpack off before I start fighting somebody. Okay. First things first, all of you go into my main inventory. I desperately need my weapons in my pocket. So I can hold 4 there, 5 here. Okay. So that'll work out. That way we don't run into that same issue, because I was trying to switch to the greatsword so I could do the parry from last time around, and it didn't turn out so well. It was in my backpack, on the ground. We are still slow. Hey, Rift. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I'm really loving the forest zone so far. The music is phenomenal. I don't know if I would call it a forest necessarily, but it is definitely a cool area so far. What are you talking about, QP? It was not even close. I was completely in control of that situation. Whoa! That is not what I was expecting when it said the face of the ancients. I didn't think that we were going to be at Outward Mount Rushmore over here. Can we go in? Yeah, we can. Do I want to go in is the question. Yes, of course I do. This place looks so weird. Oh, and they're not even hostile. What is this? Researcher boy.
What now?
You there. You look like a capable explorer. Might I hire you for something? I've heard a blood-red idol hidden this... I've heard of a blood-red idol hidden in this place. I'll pay you 300 silver if you bring it to me. Wow, okay. Well, we need 300 silver. I am...
with you.
Probably gonna die. Oh, be careful down there. The place is crawling with burning men, and I'm positive I saw Wendigo tracks a little further in. Now, we have tried to fight a Wendigo before, and we got our ass handed to us. I don't know if this is smart, at least right now. I might want to move on to another area before we jump in there. But, you know what? Who cares? We are already here, so I'm going for it. Whoa! Also, do you see me? Oh yeah, you see me. Okay. Ow. Okay, those enemies aren't too bad. Their flamethrower attack lasts kind of a long time. Come on, take your backpack off. Wait, is that all you do? No, you blow up. It seems like most mage enemies have basically the same attacks. They have one ranged attack and then a close range AoE. Ow. I am on fire. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I know it did mention at one point that if you're on fire, you need to drink water. I was trying to, as you can see from the prompts on screen. But it was in my backpack. Fog and forest surround you as you open your eyes. You wander dark tunnels that seem to breathe and moan for what feels like hours. At last, you spot salvation. It does put out fire. Okay. Yeah, I got so focused on putting out the fire that I stopped paying attention to combat. So, if you're looking for lessons on how not to play the game, that's number 1. You've come across a long deserted campsite. As shivering hands try to light the campfire, a sudden moan from the fog as you reach for your weapon. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, we have not fought you before. And oh god, we started with no stamina. Luckily, this dude is really easy to fight. I can just keep going right, and he cannot hit me. Ow. 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 Okay. That enemy is a lot tankier than the other skeleton that we were fighting. I didn't realize that it started me with almost no stamina right off the bat. Oh no. Oh, it put me deeper in the cave. I kind of had a feeling because we went from the flame area down to like a frost area. I kind of figured that'd be the theme of this dungeon. A mini spoiler about that dungeon. Only if it's something that you think is going to be a huge roadblock. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll find out in a few minutes. Pain racks your body as you wake up from your injury. Your foes have left you for dead, but linger nearby. With intense effort and sheer desperation, you manage to drag yourself back to the entrance of this place, where you fall unconscious once more. It's hours before you regain consciousness. You are beaten and bloody, but alive. You will wear these scars for quite some time. You curse your recklessness and vow to be more prepared for danger in the future. Oh, okay, so that's considered a ghost enemy. Gotcha. Alright, well, I know we got the spell for that. Not too long ago. I will take this and this, and I'm actually going to climb this And let's place down one of those plant tents here, so that we can have some place to retreat to if we need it. Okay, I don't know. There was a consumable that I had at one point that gave ethereal damage and damage resistance. I know that is what they want me to use with that. It doesn't look like I have it on me anymore. I probably put it in stash. Oh, there's an ambush chance here. Okay. Actually, that doesn't matter because we have the plant tent and we don't get hungry. You know what? Let's just repair till morning. Why not? There's literally no consequences. Okay, Rift. Yeah, you let me know when we run into it, because I'm sure we're going to. Fortunately, your rest goes without incident, and you feel better prepared for the day ahead. Yeah, I know, Cupie. First they beat me up, bring me all the way to the end, then they beat me up again and throw me out of the cave. Make up your mind, ghosts. Okay, so now I know... Let's go ahead and buff up with this, if that's the case. We'll see. These aggroed from really far away last time around, but I also had my lantern on, so that's probably the difference. Oh, there's two. Okay, I only want to fight one for the moment. Oh, and I don't have any... my water... I keep forgetting that my water's in my backpack. Alright, this feels like a waste of my buff. I gotta go for it. Hey, I'm over here. Ow, the tracking on that is crazy. Okay. These guys, you just need to roll straight behind them, and they can't do a thing about it. In fact, let me, while I'm thinking about it, let's bring our water into our inventory so we don't run into that issue. I'm now starting to learn that I need to play around dropping my backpack. Hey, come on, fight me over here. I know you have friends. Okay. Yeah, these enemies are pretty easy. Ooh, occult remains. We need those. Okay, there's a spirit varnish. That's probably what I'm thinking of, Rift. I know I've seen some sort of, like, weapon damage buff that I could put on. I just didn't know what it was called. And do we have any food? Cooked meat. That'll do. Oh. Alright, well this place gets dark. There's some sort of vein over there. There's An enemy that's seen me. Oh, you're down there. Oh, there's an elemental, too. I think, ultimately, I'm going to have to rely on the lightning buff that I have from focus at the moment. I don't think I have any other elemental damage. I wasn't expecting this place to be, like, a volcano. Do they have any way to come up? No, I don't think so. Alright, let's go around. Over here seems to be the path that it was leading me down. Yoink. Have I seen an elemental before? Only once. We saw an elemental when we went into the Conflux Mountain to get all of our magic. No, it was a big jellyfish. It shot some stuff at us. It really wasn't too much of a threat beyond that, though. Okay, wow, this place goes deep. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have plenty to explore. Oh, I kind of thought I'd be able to mine that. Do we have everything we need? We don't. We need a gravel beetle for a few more health potions. Okay. Whoa. There's like a statue with a moon for a head down there. That's probably what that guy is asking for. Or at least it's in the vicinity. I don't want to jump down just yet, because I'm definitely going to be jumping into multiple enemies. I think that room right there connects to where we saw the elemental and the skeleton before. Hey, just when I was talking about life potions. Fungal cleanser. Do we know you? Fungal cleanser, what is that? A medicinal mushroom dish that removes poison and disease. It's also relatively easy to make. Okay. That seems better than an antidote. Now, I mean, I call it a giant jellyfish, but I'm referring to the elemental. It just kind of looks like a jellyfish to me. That's how I remember it. Okay, so I don't think that we have any way to go down and easily get back up. Whoa! These bodies weren't on fire before. They are now. I don't know if that's an environmental effect because of the area, but if it is, that's really cool. Just a little bit of flavor, but it's still really cool. Alright, and it looks like this is the way to go, but we are going to have to contend with 2 skeletons and an elemental down there, so this is dangerous. I don't know if we can... Okay, well, we're going to aggro them all immediately. This is a tough spot for me to engage in. There's very little cover. There's very little in the way of me being able to retreat. I don't like this. Alright, with them over here, I'm actually going to run around over here and drop down now that I know that they're over by the that little ramp. I think we can go around them and avoid fighting. Hey, okay, and we are in the chamber, okay, that it was talking about before. What are you? Whoa. Alright, well, lantern's going out, and we are buffing up real quick. Oh, oh, so close. Okay, we should get the stagger. There we go. The recovery animations for the stagger. Okay. Well, that is not good. That's not good at all. Alright, well, he absolutely destroyed me. I keep making the same mistake with the kick, where on new enemies that I don't know their attack chains or their recovery pattern, I try to kick before they're fully recovered and it doesn't register. That's been biting me a lot. Oh, and okay, you think that's a rift and not an you think that's a glitch and not an environmental effect rift? Okay. It's still cool. I like it either way. Yep, and we are back. Back to our favorite cave. Fog and frost surround you as you open your eyes. You wander dark tunnels that seem to breathe and moan for what seems like hours. At last, you spot salvation. You've come across a long deserted campsite. As your shivering hands try to light the campfire, a sudden moan from the fog has you reach for your weapon. Okay, and we know we're being ambushed here. But yeah, and I know it's good for a guard break. That's kind of what I was going for. Since I had the enemy stun locked almost in a corner, I was kind of trying to keep that rolling at least so I could get 2 full combos in. But it just didn't work out that way because I whiffed the kick. And QB, we're not supposed to make it clear that that's my strategy. Alright, let's buff up with that. Take that again, and maybe he'll be nice and just let me buff. Close. Oh man, and I am out of stamina now. Yeah, this enemy is very tough for me right now. I do no damage to it. It doesn't help that when I died, it immediately made me cold and I had no stamina. You called it, Cupie. You called it. You fall to the ground, broken and defeated. As you start to black out from the pain, you sense something standing above you, defending you. A cold voice reaches you through the haze of pain. Are you alive? Answer me. You awaken hours later, underground. As you lift up your head, a shape moves in the corner of your eye. It's a monstrous beast that walks on 2 legs, red pulsing veins running along its body. The creature must have saved you. You see it holding a book in its hands as it lets out a quiet laugh. Your consciousness fades again for a few moments before you manage to get up. Okay. I wonder if we're going to be at, like, that hunter's hut that we found before. Oh no, we are not at all. Where's my bag? Am I poisoned? Decay damage and damage resistance. Okay, I'm possessed somehow. Ooh, a Manticore Great Mace. Alright, is this better than what we have? Not really. What about our spear? No, okay, our spear is way better than this. Alright, we're gonna leave that there then. I don't think we have the inventory space for it right now. Alright, but what is this great mace? Manticore Great Mace, 2 Manticore Tails, a Mantis Great Pick, and a Palladium Scrap. Whoa! Inflicts extreme poison. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a really good weapon. Yeah, you meant fight with all my force and die a hero's death. Yeah, we'll call that a hero's death. A hero's death, slumped over from stamina loss, unable to fight a ghost. Okay, so it's another event almost like the Gep event that we kept running into. But this NPC didn't introduce himself. He didn't leave a note. And I should take it because that sells for a lot. Alright, you're the boss. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Now the question is now, where are we? Oh, you. Oh. Is he made out of metal, or is he supposed to be like a tree creature? He's huge. He's like twice as tall as I am. Oh, and his voice is really weird. I enjoy the peace and quiet here in the Enmerkar Forest. It's so quiet at night, I can hear my own 2 hearts beat. Come, sit down and read with me, human. Who are you? I sense there is more to that question. What's your name? Names are a human thing. My kind can tell one another apart without such arbitrary nonsense. We only call ourselves Immaculates because that's what your kind calls us. What are you doing here? I am on a journey. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to see all that this world has to offer. I would like to be free of these instinctual shackles. If I never had to harm another person or beast again, I would be content. You seem to enjoy reading a lot. Yes, the knowledge from humans long since gone is quite valuable. And the way your kind makes fake history, stories, for the purpose of entertainment. It's a comfort to me on the lonely road I walk. This guy is cool. I didn't know that there were other sentient creatures. This is really the first we've been introduced to so far. Is something else on your mind, human? Can you help me? I don't possess much, but I can offer you a piece of my survival gear. What need drives you? Okay. I get the feeling that we only get one shot for this. We don't need shelter. We don't really need storage. I'm really tempted to get the equipment, but power, which I assume is a weapon, is also a really good alternative. I really get the feeling he's going to give me a weapon for the power if I choose that, and I kind of want that. I do like the ones I have, but yeah, I'm going to take it. I'd rather deal more damage than take less. What could I teach a human? Ah, I know. I can teach you a way to become resistant to decay magic and poison, and make your own far more powerful. I call it the possession boon. Oh, okay, so that's what he blessed us with right when we first spawned here. Okay, so he's just giving us the magic to be able to do that ourselves. Just sit and close your eyes. I will help you unlock the power to manipulate the corruption that lurks within you. We learned possessed. There. The queasiness will fade shortly. Ugh. That took a lot out of me. I hope you find the possession boon spell useful, human. Here, I hope this helps keep you safe and alive. I will make do without. Very cool. Okay. So, and I did see, Rift, that you mentioned he's a Scourge Beast. Okay. So I know when we were talking to the followers of Allah in Monsoon, one of the things that they mentioned as part of joining that faction was that all Scourge Beasts will basically immediately be hostile to you. So I assume that if we were a member of that faction, we wouldn't be able to have this interaction right here, which is kind of cool. It's part of the reason why I want to hold off and stay a little bit more neutral on this character, so we can see kind of all the cool stuff that the devs put in the game. I hope our paths cross again on my journey. Having friendly company brightens my day. You and me both, Immaculate. It was great meeting you. Very cool. Okay, so this was a really cool little encounter we ended up running into. I actually really like that about this game, that even when you die, you end up finding really cool things. Usually it's only the first time, and then if you die 10 more times and run into it, it's not as interesting. But it's still really cool, and I like it as a mechanic. But with that being said, I am going to take a quick, less than 5-minute break. So I encourage all of you watching right now to also get up, stretch your legs, get a drink of water if you haven't moved in a little while, and I will be back in just a few moments. All right, and I am back. Thank you everybody for joining us today. If you're just tuning in, we just died and met our good friend the Immaculate over here, who's a really coolly designed character that we don't know a whole heck of a lot about just yet. But I'm hoping we find out more in the future. Also, where is that spear connected to? It's just like hovering on the side of him. So Rift says that Allot's blessing gives them a murderous bloodlust. That's kind of more akin to an uncontrollable bloodlust. Okay, that definitely makes sense with what we've learned so far. In a way, I am kind of glad that I didn't commit to that faction, because these do seem like really cool beasts, and I'm interested in learning more. I don't think I'm going to be able to learn a whole heck of a lot about them if I'm being attacked by them all the time. Now, maybe that's a +1 for not going the Holy Mission faction. But I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, now, I know it said that my lantern was just about to run out. How close are we on that? We are very close. Alright, there we go. Full lantern. And I also don't think I've ever noticed that the more full your lantern is, the more full the light it gives off as well. I just assumed it was an on or off. So that's a neat little minor mechanic. I've likely seen the nasty scourge creatures, illuminated horrors. I don't know that I have. I've seen some glowy stuff that I don't really know what it is. It's possible we run into it, but that one doesn't actually ring a bell right off the bat. Okay, now where are we? What is this called? This is called the Immaculate's Camp. Gotta be on map somewhere. Maybe? Okay, apparently not. So when we died before, we were here in the face of the Ancients. That area, I think, is a little too tough for us at the moment. We're gonna have to get some buffs before we ultimately go that route. Do we have any landmarks that we can use at the moment is the question. Not that I see. We've got two... I don't know, like, infected mushroom-looking creatures over here. I wonder if I can pull one. The answer is no, I can't. I'm just going to pull both of them. Okay, so it has like a long-range, really slow-moving mine almost. So these things I don't want to get close to. That seems to be really what I'm getting from this. Alright, we just died. I don't actually want to fight these. I just kind of wanted to see what they were all about. Oh, those are illuminated horrors. Okay. Okay, so those technically count as scourge creatures. Okay. No, that is actually the very first time that we've run into them. So really, when you were tuning in, Rift, we were just basically getting into this area. We basically just ran straight to town and then started looking around. So I don't think you missed too much of what we saw of the Enmerkar so far. Okay, there's the burning tree and the vigil up there. Let's head up onto this little hill. Try to figure out where we are. Okay. So that burning tree is due east. There's also supposedly the windmill behind us, if that's the case. Oh, okay. So we are between the windmill and that. So we're like right here, probably. I guess since we're close to it, let's head up to that Cabal temple. We walked past it when we came into the area. And I want to see what it's all about. I imagine that that's probably one of the areas where there's going to be a little mini-boss. They did reference in town that there were some scary creatures hanging out. Who knows? That could be one of them. Let's go see. After we check out this windmill. Okay. So they are brethren of the Immaculate that we just met. Now, he seems to be kind of a different variety. I don't know if that really indicates anything, but it's still cool flavor so far. We don't know a lot about the Scourge. That's really probably the most information that we've gotten so far in the playthrough from that. How much inventory space do I have? A little bit. Yeah, we'll take that spear. Great axe. Okay. Well, the windmill was kind of boring, but we got an axe out of it. Can I gather from you? You look like I can. Okay. Alright, so... here is where we find out if this is actually a mini or arena boss. Go ahead, put my lantern out, get my stamina back just a little bit. I'm a little bit wary of going in here, but I want to check out the place. This is such a weird area. It's almost like it's abandoned. Oh, nope, not abandoned. Ooh, I don't know if I want to fight him right now. Okay. Well, I do know that I definitely don't want to fight him, but I'm going to for science. At the very least, so that we can kind of see how he attacks, so that next time around, when we have to fight them for real, we have a good idea of how to fight. Alright, what do you do? I love his block. He just puts his hand up and is like, stop it. Ow. I do no damage. Okay, so he fights kind of like a human opponent. A strong human opponent. Yeah, okay. Well, that was expected. But okay, so those enemies are a significant threat. The AI on them is definitely a lot more reactive than most enemies that we've seen. So he was like last second blocking quite a few of the attacks that I was doing. So you don't know too much, but at some point in the past there was a war against the Scourge. And a lot of the bodies that we see are from that. Okay. So probably like those glowing tree-looking creatures that we've seen all along the ground and on the paths. It's weird if the war was a long time ago, that those would still be around, but I've definitely been curious about what those enemies or previous enemies were like. I don't know. They really haven't given us too much in terms of information regarding them. When you next awake, you are being carried by a hunter from Berg. On his way back to the city, he lets you down gently at the city gates with a gruff, "Watch yourself out there. You were nearly a manticore's dinner." The Immaculates are tough opponents. Yeah, I kind of figured that out after he slapped me a few times. I pretty much figured that after our interaction with the friendly one, they were going to be really tough opponents. Right, we have some impact resistance down. Let's go ahead and sleep. Alright, lucky we have our handy-dandy plant tent here. Oh my god. Come on. I know you're tired. Nope, no, not destroy. No! Ugh. I don't think I have another one of those seeds. Also, where's my backpack? Yeah, we don't have any more of those seeds. Oh, okay, that's a shame. Let's see if we can buy some. There was a general merchant up ahead. We do have a bit of silver, so I don't think that's a big deal. Also, I don't think we talked to whoever Sigurd Battleborn is. That's a new named NPC. I don't remember them. Oh, and we need some more arrows too now. It wasn't too long ago? It's weird that it hasn't really come up if that's the case then. Right. You sell alchemy stuff. You sell chef stuff. What do you sell?
How can I help you?
You sell everything, including your mother. Oh wow, you were right. The brutal spear does sell for quite a bit. I'm glad I picked that up. But we can't do anything with this right now. We don't need to carry around rage potions anymore either, because we have the spell. What's the difference between a fire rag and a fire varnish? It seems like it's just the difference between the ability to inflict a dot damage. They seem mostly the same, though. Alright, we have too many bandages. I really wish we could get a stash here. I know you can in some way, because there's an empty player house, but we don't know how. I assume you have to join the faction. Oh man, and this guy doesn't have any plant tents. Alright, we're SOL on that one. Alright, well, we have to do this the old-fashioned way, then. We're gonna have to sleep in a bed like a heathen.
How are you?
Don't just stand there, dear. Come in and give those weary feet a rest. Welcome to my inn. What can I do for you? I'd like to talk.
Very good.
Oh. You look like the one that Risa Aberdeen said she was planning to adopt into her family. Everyone in Berg is talking about it. New blood is such a prestigious bloodline. New blood in such a prestigious bloodline could really change things for the Blue Chamber Collective. Oh, and then you just immediately ask her how to join other factions. I'd like to join the Heroic Kingdom of Levant. How do I get there? In Enmerkar, head southeast and past the lake. On the far eastern side of the forest, near the Vigil, you'll find the road to the Abrassar Desert. the home of Levant. Okay. When you reach Abrassar Desert, head east and look for the glowing city on top of a great hill, and you'll have reached Levant. You may want to stop at the oasis at the entrance to the desert to restock on water while you're at it. Okay. So we know that we can get to Abrassar, so the other way out of the Enmerkar Forest probably leads to like the Soroborian area. We don't really know. I think that's DLC, so it's not really built into a lot of the base game's NPC dialogue. Oh, and Sagard Battleborn.
Huh?
Move along. I have combat strategies to prepare for those desert rats in Levant inevitably coming after us. It's only a matter of time before they get too big for their bloomers and try to take what isn't theirs. I want to train with you. If you pay me, sure, I'll give you a private lesson. You want to know the most effective way to finish off an opponent with a two-handed axe once you've got them on the floor? Pay my tab for tonight. It's 50 silver, and I'll teach you. I don't think we've used two-handed axes. We had a great axe very, very early on in the playthrough. It was a little bit awkward. I'd be interested in trying it out again. We'll have to remember that this guy has this skill. If we find a good one, we can come back. But right now, we don't really have anything that can use it. And the rags give a weaker effect than the varnish version. Okay. That makes sense, because really, the tooltip is exactly the same. The only difference is that this weapon will also inflict burning. So that makes a lot of sense based on what it said. So let's go ahead and sleep.
How are you? Need a place to sleep, dear?
Of course. Renting a bed costs 25 silver. Deal. Here's your money.
Listen close.
I don't think you missed a whole bunch, QP. I tried to fight an Immaculate and got immaculately destroyed. But that was expected. I saw it and figured, alright, let's just figure out what these guys are all about. Let's try to sleep until morning if we can. Okay, the Scourge appeared 100 years ago. They came from an unknown cannon because of a giant explosion of unknown origin. So I'm willing to bet maybe some magical experiment went awry, and I don't know, they were unleashed on the world. I know you have mostly played through this game, and I'm willing to bet that if we don't find any details regarding that here, maybe they were holding out for possibly including that in the sequel. I don't know if there's an Outward 2 in development at all at the moment, but that would make sense. And yes, QP, the normal. Finding an enemy, dying to an enemy. The usual on this stream. Alright, so we have ventured out into here. We went over and checked out the face of the Ancients. The area was a little too strong. I get the feeling that I'm going to need some alternative damage types to really be able to handle some of the enemies in there, and we're not well equipped enough to be able to handle that at the moment. We don't have enough tools. Let's see. So that was up here. We just left from this entrance into Berg. You could check out the abandoned docks. But honestly, I kind of want to go check out this colossal hive. There's 2 of them. Oh. There's going to be some very annoyed bees in there that are going to kill me this time around. Hopefully, they are nice, though. Maybe we'll make some friends. We could get some honey. Oh, and we got 3 enemies right there. No, the hills are up to their old tricks again. And I can't get over the music in this area. I love it. It's just perfectly suited for the environment that they're going for. Okay, Cupid, they don't plan on making an Outward 2. That's perfectly okay. I know some people might have issues with that, but personally, I really like when the main focus is just on creating a good game rather than something that you can market and create a second one for. I don't see any issue with having a nice self-contained storyline that starts great and finishes great. If they can deliver a product that does that, then I'm perfectly happy. So I respect that. And Alot and his followers do what they can to keep the Scourge away. Oh, and the Vigil pylons that we've been seeing are related to that. Okay. That actually does make a lot of sense. There's been one in each area. We've also seen people with glowy swords wandering around every individual area as well. So they really are. They're basically just like a Templar order, almost. Oh, there's some kind of undead enemy up ahead? Is it alive or is it a statue? It is a statue. Okay. Well, that answers that. Yeah, I find that a lot of story-driven games have a focus where they're almost gearing up with a cliffhanger, and they want to really get you excited about the next piece. But a lot of developers lose focus on the actual core game themselves when they're thinking too far in the future. Ooh, a power coil! We need that! And they never even planned to make DLC. Okay. So the game must have just been so successful that they really had to, or possibly it was cut content that they kind of brought into this. Whoa. This area is really creepy. Ives Trap? Now, how many DLCs officially were released for this? Now, I ended up buying the definitive edition, so I didn't get them individually. Was it 1 or 2? Forest hives. Oh, is this like an under area almost? Like a cave system underneath the forest? They released 2 DLCs. Okay. I know the Soroborian was one. I didn't look too much past that, I believe. Oh, okay. Nope. Alright, goodbye. Nope, I'm not fighting you. Yeah, that's the fastest I've ever noped out of a place. Let's try the other entrance. That's a big old bag of nope right there. Okay, yep. So there's not much we're gonna be able to do with that area. I saw immediately when I went in, I got infested with something. Some sort of status debuff. Okay, I wonder, it is still on us. What does it do? Hive infestation. Status resist minus 15. Health and stamina burn plus 100%. And poison kills the parasite. Do I have anything that's gonna poison me? I feel like I saw that I picked up something that does. Aha! The miasma pod. It poisons the eater. Okay. We can get rid of that, and then go ahead and, once that's gone, cure our poison. I don't know if we need to wait for the poison to be gone. Hopefully we don't die before that happens. No. Okay, so we can get rid of the poison almost immediately, and there's no repercussions. Okay. Yeah, I think that's something to just make the area a lot more difficult to deal with, Rift. Those big juggernaut-looking enemies definitely were not something that I wanted to mess with in that enclosed space. Come on. Oh, we already got this. That's where we got the power cell. I'm a derp. Okay. So, the hives were a failure. We're a coward. We went in and we immediately turned and went out. Maybe, what about the burning tree? And there's a bandit camp immediately beyond it. It's probably going to come into view really quickly. Yeah, there we are. I don't see any enemies immediately, but I feel like a landmark this big and iconic is gonna have something strong underneath it. I don't know. That might be an ore vein or just a bush. Okay, this is a weird little area. Wait. No, I wanted this. Really doesn't seem to be much else around here. Maybe that'll change at night or something. Then we've got a bandit encampment. I wonder if the bandits are any weaker or stronger in this area than the starting one. I know they're more numerous for sure. Oh, in fact, it doesn't even look like there's any human enemies here. These are all just the little fire elementals. Go ahead. We know we can take these out, so let's just get that over with. Oh, the tracking! Okay. We're gonna have to be careful because burning actually does a lot of damage. Oh, the burnt tree is mineable, maybe? Okay. I can check it out on my way out. Oh, and it's another one of those fire horses that destroyed us before. Alright, well, what else do we have around here? Doesn't look like a whole lot. Okay, so last time around, this guy was able to just rush us. We got some hits in. I think I want to actually go for the spear this time. Let's again buff up. Alright, let the record show I remembered to take my backpack off. Oh, it's like made out of stone. Ow. No. Ow. Well, that was, yeah. So we're gonna have to learn to deal with fire enemies. Because drinking water in combat is really slow and it leaves us open for a counterattack. Oh, that's where you get the petrified wood. Okay. I know we had some crafting recipes that we picked up not too long ago that needed something similar. The smell of your own sizzling flesh wakes you in agonizing pain. Burning men walk nearby, almost oblivious to your presence. You don't know why they've taken you prisoner, but given that they tried to set you on fire, you clearly don't want to find out. Oh, we're back here. Give me all the junk and all of my stuff back. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, the reindeer thing is called an obsidian elemental. Okay. Yeah. I did not do very much damage to it. I don't even know if I was able to get the bleed on my weapon off on it. I didn't see the animation surrounding it, so it might be either resistant or just unable to be bled. That's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on. We really don't know a lot about the individual enemies' weaknesses thus far. Oh yeah, I get the feeling I'm going to be very familiar with that cave, just like Vendavel Prison. So once I know a little bit better, or once I know how to fight those little obsidian elementals a little bit better, we can try to go back into the face cave. For right now, I'm going to explore the area and some of the easier areas. That brings us back to the city. Okay, this is another one of those enemies. This is a different version than we've seen before. It looks almost like a dog, kind of. I assume that's also a Scourge Beast. Oh, nope, I don't want any. Go away. I did not notice them. I was looking at something shiny on the ground. What is over here? Yeah, so far in this area, we have seen 2 of the face cave death sequences. We've been rescued by the Immaculate. I think that's really it so far. And we've been taken back to the city. Patterned worker hood. Patterned worker attire. Mostly junk. Oh, okay, so fishing's pretty straightforward. That's actually the first time we've used it. When I wanted to test it out before I lost my spear. Oh, the dogs are constructs called beast golems. Okay. I know we saw something that looked a little similar around this area when we were first coming through, so there might be 1 or 2 wandering around. Oh, hey, you're probably right. I assume that's you saying hint, hint there, Rift. There's mostly just groups of bandits wandering around this area. Did we aggro you? No, we're okay. Okay, so we checked out the hives. Those are definitely outside of our level range at the moment. The burning tree had an obsidian elemental that absolutely decimated us. We went to the Cabal of Wind Temple, and there was an Immaculate waiting for us, which again decimated us. What else do we have to explore? It looks like I kind of want to get some of the burned health and stamina back, and there's a fort and a windmill outside of another entrance in town. Maybe I want to check that out. Hello. It really doesn't seem like I can do a whole heck of a lot in this area, unless I'm going through some of the faction quests. The majority of the equipment I have is either on par or already better than what we can get here. So we might want to move on to Levant just to kind of see if we can move forward with some of the character progression. But depending on the skill trainers in Levant, maybe I'll come back and pick up all of those runes that the trainer here has. Okay, and this brings us over to this entrance. Actually, what am I doing? I want to go up. Oh, the enemies that we've ran into so far are... We've got Scourge Beasts, which are like the Immaculate, and those little, like, plant things that shot poison at us that we ran into. Constructs, like the little metal dogs and golems. Bandits, which we're very familiar with. And plant or animal creatures, which we've also run into. Yeah, I think that's a pretty extensive list of what we run into already. It would make sense to get my first skill tree. So I think you're correct on that. I'm still kind of in exploration mode at the moment. And as I've mentioned in previous streams, I'm trying to avoid going for any specific breakthrough path until I have an idea of what the game has to offer. Since there's no respec option, and it's a decision that I can't take back. So far, I've seen some cool-looking skills, but I don't have a clear picture for what I want my build to be. I'm liking the Great Sword, but I haven't really seen anything that we can use for it so far. Is that an enemy? No, it's a gathering thing. Oh, what is that? That's so cool. It's like a ghost. Oh yeah, it's a ghost plant. Oh, and that's how we get Ghost's Eye. Alright. We found that in a bunch of chests so far, but that's the first time we've seen it in the wild. So far, I haven't picked up any breakthrough points. I've only picked up mostly quality of life passive skills from the trainers because honestly, I've been struggling for money though so far. I have to be very careful with how I spend it. I do get the feeling, because as the game goes on, I'm getting more and more silver thrown at me. I don't think that's going to be an issue for very much longer, but still at this point, I have to worry about my money consumption. A weird area. I assume this is probably related to the big Scourge War that Rift was mentioning before. This is basically an entirely abandoned town. Honestly, the town looks more modern than most other places we've seen. I mean, we have brick buildings here. What skill trees have we looked at? I've seen the Sage and Philosopher ones over in Monsoon. We saw the Hunter and the Rune Trainer here in whatever this town is called. Starts with the B. Berg. And then we saw the very first trainer in Cierzo, the Spell Sword path. I think that's about it. Alright, and I know there's a ghost enemy right up ahead. That's a little strong for us at the moment, so I'm going to give him a pretty wide berth. Maybe? Let me go to Levant, and if I have any questions about maybe where to go from there, because I'm pretty sure we'll have seen the vast majority of what the main game has to offer in terms of skill builds at that point. So if I'm missing anything, you can point me in the right direction. This dungeon? I can't tell if that's an enemy or not. Oh, these are enemies. Oh. Here rest the spirit of the ancient. Go forth with respect and good intention. Hey, Fortified, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Firestone. Oh, a plant tent! We need one of those. There's 3 new DLC trainers that I can head to after Levant. Okay. So maybe it's worth checking them out. I don't know. We'll have to see. I get the feeling that Levant is a pretty strong area. So we'll have to see how absolutely destroyed I get when I try to check it out. That's good to hear, Fortified. I'm doing pretty well myself, and I'm having a blast with my playthrough so far. This is my very first time playing through the game. So I would appreciate no story spoilers if you are familiar with it, but I welcome any kind of backseating. So you're more than welcome to chip in if you have any mechanics knowledge or tips. Oh, okay. Where did you all come from? Jeez, when you have this lantern lit, enemies aggro from so far away. Wonder, how long of a dungeon is this? I was just expecting this to be a part of town, honestly. Oh, crap. We have to fight 2 ranged people on the stairs right now? Ah, crap. Alright, let's buff up real quick. Alright, let's do this. Where you at? Oh god, I can't see a thing. Where did they go? Oh, there you are. Oh, that was a little cheesy. He couldn't hit me on this. Alright, there we go. Looks like we got the big enemy down. Let's get our stamina back and then engage on the mage and the archer. Again, I really wish I had some traps. say that every single time, and then I always sell them. Alright. Ow. Alright. Cool. Alright, 2 dead, maybe 3. Alright, yeah, it looks like I got all of them, I think. That is awesome, but we have a lot of burned health and stamina at the moment. But yeah, we had a surprise party. They all came out of the dark, out of nowhere. Once I drop my pack, I have no lantern or light. I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with that if I'm using two-handed weapons. Hey, I'm glad you're liking the game, Fortified, because I sure am as well. I was on the fence for picking it up for a very long time, and I'm really glad I did. It was on sale a couple of months ago, and I certainly don't regret it. I've said it a few times on the stream, but everybody seems to either love or hate the game, so it was a little bit daunting to pick it up without really knowing a whole lot. Alright, now what is this debuff that we have? I think it's just slowdown, yeah. Alright, so now we didn't die for once, chat. Oh, a wolf great hammer? That sounds amazing. Whoa. How does that compare to my great sword? Oh, let's test this out. Okay. Ooh, the heavy is a push. I don't know how I feel about this. The weapon's cool. It's got high impact, but I feel like it's going to get me killed more than anything else. I want to hold on to it. I don't want to sell it. I do want to try it out, but just not here. How overweight are we is also the question. Barely. Alright, we're good. Alright, and yeah, Cupid, the loot! If only we could get a better bow. Oh, and a key. Okay. Wolf weapons are top tier. Yeah, I can tell. It's designed really well. It looks so cool. Drop that. I only want 1 stack of arrows. Awesome. Okay. Well, I was walking into a wall over here. Over there is probably the lower stage of where we were seeing before. Oh, okay. I thought you were the environment. Alright, we're good, chat. It's dumb. It can't get out. We're just gonna walk away. I hear someone walking. That's really concerning. I can hear an enemy walking around in the background, but I don't know where they are. Cool. So I think our key opened that up. Now, if we remember from looking through the little gate up ahead, there's going to be, like, at least 3 or 4 enemies in this room. I think the cooldowns aren't up for all of my buffs right now. Alright, so we can enrage, but we can't focus. Let's go ahead and do that. Eat a mushroom bar, get some health back, and let's see what happens. What? It doesn't open from here? Oh, the key is in my backpack. Damn game. I'm trying to sneak up on this guy. Oh god. Alright, well, this is the end. Yeah, that's the end. Am I blind? Did I just not see those other 2 guys? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I was blind. You are too weak to resist. As a bandit heaves you over his shoulder with a hearty crow of, "Look out below!" He throws you and your bag off a cliff? What a jerk! It's pure luck that you land on a ledge only partway down. As you look below, you see your backpack in a pool of water, along with moving shadows. The water is stained red. Perhaps the fall shattered one of your precious healing potions. Let's hope. Actually, let's hope not. I want that. Alright. A few hours have passed. Oh, and we're just back here. Alright, so there's an enemy. We know that's the little, like, mantis thing. Ugh. Alright, how are we gonna do this? What do we have on us? Oh, we don't have our bow. I don't think I have any spells that are gonna help me either. Well, I think I just have to kind of go for it. I hear there's a dog fighting something. I think the mantis ended up wandering up and is fighting these enemies. Oh, it was! There's so many. Holy crap. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Aww. Come on, I gotta get one. There we are. Alright, awesome. 1 HP, but we did it. There we go. Using all of the skills that Doom forced me to learn last stream. Oh god. Oh no. They did not like that I killed their friends. I desperately need to heal my burned health and stamina. I know. I definitely need to go back to town, but I want to loot those guys. I don't know how they aggroed on me from so far away. That was weird. Because those enemies shouldn't be patrolling down there. That's a locked door. Oh god, nope, they're still here. Alright, well, yep, I'm just getting out of here. It hurts my heart, but we're leaving the loot. Yeah, as long as I come back within 7 days, right? It'll all still be there. Oh, yep, there's our ghost friend. We don't want to fight you. We have very little stamina. We honestly might have to. Oh, leave me alone. Fight the bandit. Alright, there we go. We get a show. So it looks like the ghost is probably going to be able to kill off both of these guys pretty easily. And they're learning the same lesson that I did, which is that we just do very, very little damage to it. Okay, and all of the loot will still be there. Okay. Okay. So he took out the bandits, and now he forgot about us. Or, no, he didn't. Alright, we're gonna keep running. It was a good show. He's the ghost of a gladiator. Oh yeah, and we got another plant tent, so we can put down the one we accidentally destroyed. Again. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop that down. I want to go right back where they, I want to go right back into that dungeon. Is there a quick way up here? Yeah, over here. Awesome. Alright. Plant tent, where are you? These things seem really OP. I'm gonna bully any merchant I want. Half their inventory is my junk anyway. Without me, they would be nothing. wonder how much of my junk they'll actually buy. Oh, probably a good amount.
Hey there.
Ooh, 300. Well, the problem with the smith is they can fight back, so I gotta put my tent a little farther away. Ability potion, okay. It feels bad, but I am gonna have to get rid of all of these alchemy ingredients just because I have nowhere to store them for the moment. I'm gonna keep some of the more expensive ones. So we've got... Holy crap, that weighs 4. 2 each. I'm gonna keep that still, but damn. Weighs a fair bit too. Alright. That clears up a good deal of space in our inventory. Apparently I need to have that on my person at all times. I know, but I know I need to sell the camera, but I don't want to. It looks so cool. Look at that. It's got a wolf's face carved into it, and its eyes glow. The thing looks sick. I'm not going to be able to use it anytime soon, but it looks sick.
Hey there.
Oh, how much does it weigh? 7. Yeah, because I'm not going back to Cierzo. And that hurts, but I'll get rid of it. Honestly, I might need to go back to Cierzo just to dump a bunch of stuff in my stash. I wish I knew how to purchase property. Having to go all the way back to the first starting town is pretty rough. And I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. Oh wait, actually, go ahead, pick that up and do some quick alchemy. Okay. So we have the ingredients to make a few more potions here. Is what I need. Well, okay, we have the ingredients to make one more potion. Okay, that was not as great as I was expecting. Let's see if we can cook anything while we're here. Nothing useful, unfortunately. That's a shame. Let's go ahead. Give me that back. Okay. you can purchase a house in a region that your faction is in. That's kind of the feeling that I was getting throughout this, because each town appears to have their own house. And then after you're done with the main quest, all of them open up for you. Okay. Alright, what were we doing? We were going back to that encampment, the tomb. I'm sure there's some form of second quest that you need, but I'm probably not going to find out. I'm really leaning towards the Levant faction, going with them. So probably after I clear this tomb, because this seems like one of the few places that I'm actually geared to be able to handle at the moment, I might head over to the desert. Oh, and our ghost friend is just waiting for us. Do you still have all of your health? Is the question. Oh, you don't. Okay. Oh, I whiffed the timing, man. I do 0 damage to this enemy. Come on. Alright, we can do, I think, 2 more hits and we finally got it. We need it to whiff. There we go. Okay, so we got the ghost. That's the first one we've actually been able to defeat. We did need to use the enemies to kind of whittle it down, but that's not really a problem. Okay, cool. So we kind of know what those enemies do. They don't really have a diverse range of skills, but they're very dangerous because we can't do any damage to them unless we have some form of additional damage put onto our weapon, like fire, ice, or ghost, or something like that. Oh, what? There's another one! Oh, that's some bullshit. Let's go ahead, heal up. I'm gonna run past it. That's just kind of a shame. All the enemies respawned. He's gonna be here waiting for us when we get out, so we're gonna have to be careful. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the only region I haven't seen. Well, yeah, because I don't know what's there yet. To be honest, I was basically 50-50 between the Holy Order and the Levant questline. I don't know. Knowing that going the Holy Order immediately aggroes all Scourge enemies on you is a little bit of a turnoff, actually. Because I thought it was really cool when we ran into that Immaculate enemy. And I don't know. I don't want to limit those interactions with NPCs moving through the game. I'd like to get some more additional lore from them, maybe gain some alternative perspective. Oh, did everybody respawn? Yes. All the enemies in here respawned. Hmm. I don't know if we can take on this place if that's going to be the case. We're still buffed. I think I can take out this mage before his friend joins him. Oh, you're not a mage at all. We know there's the bug. I'm gonna try to get them to take each other out for me. Oh, this guy has heavy armor and his impact resistance is very high. We need to regain our stamina quickly. We also still are under the effects of jerky, so we're slowly healing up. This guy is really tanky. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really see what he was doing on the stairs there. Alright. Yeah, that's a shame. No, I don't think they're the ones that were left behind, because that bug that ended up fighting them all on the stairs had respawned. That wasn't there before. That's kind of what's leading me to believe that I think the entirety of the dungeon respawned, unfortunately. You're too weak to resist, as a bandit heaves you over his shoulder with a hearty crow of, "Look out below!" He throws you and your bag off a cliff. It is pure luck that you land on a ledge only partway down. As you look below, you see your backpack in a pool of water. Along with moving shadows, the water is stained red. Perhaps the fall shattered one of your precious healing potions. Now, I think you're right on that, Fortified, because everything that everybody else in chat has told me throughout this playthrough does line up with that. So I don't know. I know the enemy that we fought down here before was way stronger than any other bandit that was in this dungeon up to this point. Alright, so now this bug... I still want to see if I can kind of try to kite it into that lieutenant enemy. Get them to kill each other. So if there's two bugs, then maybe that's where my misconception's coming from. Right, come on. Do I have anything that I can throw? Not really. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Now, this enemy should be maybe somewhere over here. Unless he patrolled backwards. No, it looks like he's still down below. This is dangerous. Uh-oh. Oh, don't attack me. Thank you. Oh yeah, so I guess there are two bugs. Aha, there you go. Fight each other. No, not me. Whoa! I was not expecting that enemy to have that kind of range. Yeah, that's the first time that I've actually fought that enemy, so I don't really know what it can do. Pain racks your body as you wake up from your injury. You are alone, but surely not safe. With clenched teeth, you manage to drag yourself outside to safety, where you fall unconscious again. It's hours before you regain consciousness. You are beaten and bloody, but alive. You will wear these scars for quite some time. You curse your recklessness and vow to be more prepared for danger in the future. Okay, and I think we are basically right outside that same dungeon. Seriously, he got me with a tongue slap. Oh crap, there's a ghost. Ooh, nice, and we have a safe area where we can rest. Okay, we desperately need that. We also desperately need water. I'll fall unconscious from thirst. Alright, how about now? Okay. I think third time's going to be the charm on this place. I think that that strong, tanky lieutenant enemy that we were running into is probably like the mini dungeon boss. So if we can get through him, we'll be able to get to that chest behind the locked door in the beginning. Honestly, I don't know. It might be worth just running straight for that chest. Let me take all. Why not? Okay. Hopefully, we don't have any water, which is going to be kind of a shame because that's going to affect our stamina regen. I think we have a potion that we can use that'll help mitigate that. So we know we have the little crystal mantis thing. We've got the little cockroach-looking enemy left, and then we've got the lieutenant at about, like, a quarter health. Because I think where we're coming up those stairs is, like, right on the other side of this. Oh, I can hear them fighting each other. Yeah. I never enjoy having to run, but honestly, it really is a very valid strategy in this game. Even small engagements are very dangerous and honestly not worth it most of the time. Oh god. I thought you were a dead body. Alright, so we've killed one of these before. Oh, close. We almost staggered it before we took the hit, but we should still be able to take this out pretty easily. Ow. I don't know why I even talk sometimes. We should be able to take this thing out easily, quote, as I explode. So, you are too weak to resist. Yeah, we've seen this at this point like 4 times. Your luck, they threw us off a cliff. Yeah, I tried to dodge away from it and I got stuck on the environment. crap. We're thirsty again. That's going to be a problem. Very thirsty. Oh no. Are we taking damage? Does that mean? I think it's sending me back to this spot specifically, fortified, only because I'm already in the dungeon. Nope, nope. Ah! Alright, oh, he's still almost dead. Let's finish him off. Ooh, okay, so this dude is a money machine. Okay. They only need one. I've left one alive. And every single time, he's like, how many times am I going to have to keep throwing you off this cliff? Alright, so I can still hear these two enemies fighting up here. I want to be careful. Yeah. So the cockroach and the lieutenant are fighting each other over here. Let's hang out and pick off the victor. Actually, wait, no. Before we do... Alright, don't mind me. I'm just gonna loot this while you guys are fighting. Brutal Great Mace. Wow, I can't believe that I didn't get punished for that. Wow. So now, if I don't see the stamina bar decreasing, does that mean that, like, they're buffed or I'm not actually doing any impact damage? Because I've seen that happen before, but I wasn't sure if it was just the game being weird. You fall broken to the ground, broken and defeated. As you start to black out from the pain, you sense someone standing above you, defending you. A warm voice reaches you through a haze of pain. Whoa there now. It ain't your time to die today. Stay with me, I'll look after you. And here we go, Gep saving the day. Stars and campfires dance in your fevered mind. Your eyes flutter open and you find yourself someplace safe. A warm campfire nearby roars nearby, a note and mysterious bottle propped up beside it. You are alone, but you feel like someone was just here a moment ago. Okay, and it is because they have a crazy amount of impact resistance. Okay. So, ultimately, I can't even stagger him. I'm gonna have to play that as a really cautious and long encounter, unfortunately. We got all the loot, so there's actually, like, very little reason for us to go back. Where is the town, is the question. We are almost due east of the Vigil over there. I think we're somewhere over here, probably. That's really far away. Oh, swords have low impact? Okay. Yeah, we haven't really fought very many armored opponents. Honestly, that's probably the first legitimately armored opponent that we've ran into in the playthrough thus far. So we're going to have to figure out ultimately how to deal with that. I wasn't really buffed up at that point. I know beforehand I was doing impact damage to him. When we fought him the time previously. So that's obviously going to make a big difference there. And then if I can get the guard counter off, that's going to lower his impact resistance even more. We have tools that we can work with. We just have to remember what tools we have at our disposal, and that's what it comes down to. Is it? Maybe? No, it seems to be in good repair. I'm not really paying attention to weapon durability, if I'm being quite honest. I just repair for a couple of hours every once in a while if I'm waiting for daybreak, and that seems to be good enough, based on what I've seen. Oh crap, we are very, very thirsty. I forgot. We might honestly die of thirst. Yeah, Cupid, that's exactly what I was talking about. The weapon I have mapped to, or the skill I have mapped to E gives 25% confusion to them. Or just confusion, I mean. Okay, so now we need to find where the heck is that lake? If we keep heading towards the vigil, we're gonna be in the right general direction, but I think we have to go. I think we have to go over this way now. Wait, they stole my power coils? No, okay. Whew. You scared me there for a second, Fortified. You almost gave me a heart attack. Oh, and we overshot it again, because that's the beehive. I know there are some scenarios where you lose a few different items in gold, but I don't know about power coils or expensive equipment, honestly. Oh man, our stamina regen is like -% right now because of how thirsty we are. It's gonna take us forever to get back to town. Oh no, I'm sorry you had to learn that lesson the hard way, Fortified. That sounds terrible. I've only found 2 power coils in this entire playthrough, and I ended up selling 1. Chat yelled at me, don't worry. Oh, I'm so slow. Almost 500 hours played, and that's the first time that's happened. Well, hey, that's how you know they've made a good game. You know, if you're still learning new things after that many hours put into the game, honestly, that's a good thing in my book. Where are we? Maybe here? Oh yeah, we overshot it again. It's over here. That's the bridge that we want. I don't know what it is about this specific area. I get lost on these, what are supposedly very clearly marked paths. Oh crap, your friend was right here. Okay. And we're running. We are running. We are good. We just need to get back to our plant tent. I want to sleep in my lean-to so that we're not thirsty anymore. We made it back! And everybody's trying to use my tent. Get out of here, this is mine. I think 6 hours is probably enough. Okay. So, there we go. I'm pretty sure we full cleared that Ancestors dungeon. Let's go ahead and sell off some stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of junk. Okay, so our robe has less physical defense, but it has elemental resistance. I think I kind of want to hold on to the robe for right now, even though the brigand coat is stronger. It also weighs a lot more. Wow. Alright, let's dump our inventory because we have a lot of junk.
Hey there.
Here, take my junk. Probably about the best we're gonna get. Alright, how much gold do we have at this point? Wow, okay, we actually have a lot of gold. Yeah, well, perfect timing on that question there, Fortified, because that's exactly what I was about to say, because we have some money and we can start actually purchasing some of these breakthrough skills. So I don't know specifically what build I'm leaning towards. I've been taking a look at the trainers for all of the towns that we've seen, but I don't know which build I want to lean into. What I was planning on doing is heading over to Levant, kind of seeing what sort of subclasses were available there, and then probably making my decision from there. Because I think I'm also going to join their faction, unless they're huge jerks. I don't know. I gotta see what they're all about first. So I've been picking up like passive skills from all of these trainers, but I haven't spent any of the breakthrough points just yet. Isn't there water around here? Yeah, right up here. Okay. Yeah, chat gave me an overview of how the breakthrough system works earlier in the game. So you can only pick 3, which is why I'm trying to be a little cautious about which one I go for, only because I don't really know much about the game. I'm going into this blind for the most part. Now, maybe I might go for, I don't know, like a buffed melee build. I don't know if there's like, it seems like the Kazites have like a spell sword type of deal, so that way I can go kind of middle of the road. I think I might go back to Cierzo, depending on what I see in Levant, and pick up the breakthrough from them. But honestly, yeah, I really don't know is the long story short. I don't have any potions anymore. I don't have any beetles. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Which entrance do we want to go out? Let's go out this one over here. Now, hopefully I don't eat those words saying I want to be cautious and then end up with an event where the bandits steal all my silver. That's what everybody's been saying, that you can make pretty much any build work. I don't know, it irks me a little bit. I really wish that there were some form of, like, respec option that were included in the game. I would feel a lot more comfortable just jumping into a specific build if that were there. Especially with a game like this that doesn't really tell you anything. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can buy gold bars. How much does this weigh? That weighs a lot. Crap. Okay. Good advice. Now I wonder, can bandits not steal gold bars? Is that, like, a difference there, or is it just for the weight?
How can I help you?
Many we need 8. Oh, perfect. He has 8. I assume that's because we don't have the 800 silver. Okay, well, let's hope not. Let's hope that they only take the measly 30 silver that I have on me if that ends up happening. But if they do, that just gives me more of an excuse to go loot and kill some things and explore. So it's not even that big of a deal. Honestly, I'm just loving the exploration in this game. You know, they really leave it up to you what you want to end up doing with your time. You can rush the faction quests, but I've chosen not to. Hey, welcome back, Natty. Where am I going? So I want to go right, and we are going to head into the Abrassar. So good timing, Natty. We're just about to head over to Levant. Now, how'd your dot build work out for you over the weekend? Was it fun? Oh yeah, it looks like here's where we want to go. Hopefully we have some travel rations. Yeah, we got plenty. Are we... Oh, I thought that was a fast travel point. Where are we going? Oh, here we are. Well, I appreciate you lurking nonetheless. I hope at least work is going well for you today. I'm always jealous of people who can hang out and watch streams at work all day. That was never something. That was never a luxury that I had. Oh no, when we lost some stuff. Oh, whoa. Oh, I'm digging the heat effect on the ground. I can see how this could light a potato computer on fire, but it's really cool. Alright, where did we come from? We came from here, and the Nomad's Oasis is up here. Alright. Is that this? Oh, yeah, it is. Cool, okay. So basically this is it telling us that we are not going to get water anytime soon. And to drink up. Yeah, I think it all depends on your boss. Or whether you're going to be able to get away with it. For me, I worked mostly over the phone, so it was just a little bit tough. I had to have everything muted, which made things difficult. Whoa. Oh, they just one-shot it. Okay, well, I don't want to fight you right now. But we'll come back and try to slap you a bit. I like it so far, but I don't think I've heard enough about it yet, QP. We'll give it a few minutes. I know the way they've been designing the music in general has been, there's been significant rises and troughs, so it swells and then dies down for a little bit, so I'm sure I'll hear a significant portion of it in a moment here. Oh, and we have another one of those cockroach bugs that licked us before. Yeah, I see you, Cupie. You still waiting on the music synopsis? I'm loving it. I'm definitely enjoying it. They gave this area more of like an Arabian key. I forget specifically what that key is called for music. I don't think it's pentatonic. I think that's more of an Asian flair. There's a specific key for Arabic music. Phrygian? Maybe. That might be it. I know Mixolydian is like the island theme that everybody gets. It might be Phrygian. It's been a long time since I've been in music theory classes, so I don't know offhand. Yeah. I would not say that I have disliked any of the music that I've heard in this game so far. It has been phenomenal from start to finish. I think the developers did a good job of recognizing that you were going to be walking a lot in this game and designing a soundtrack that kind of complemented that. So my hat's off to them on that. Okay. I think you might be right on that, Okami. That does sound more or less what I was thinking. I just don't know if it was the Phrygian mode or if it was something else. It's really, for me, it's been, I haven't taken any music theory classes since, like, high school. Oh, and the guitar's kicking in now. Yeah, this area is very pretty. What is this purple on the horizon? That's my question. It is to the southwest. Oh, that's probably another one of those hives then. Okay. Yeah, because I can see the big one off to the left right there. All right, so there's a lot of bees in this world. Bees or ants or something of the sort. I'll go and look. Maybe I'll run out and die like I did last time. But I'll look at it eventually. Let's go into the city to start. Oh, this is a cool area. I like the color scheme. Where are the trainers? We came in, so okay, so we came in, we're over here. I was close to overheating. Yeah, I actually just thought about checking that. Wow, impact resistance negative 60%. And a stamina cost an additional 50%. Wow, okay, so there, yeah, that's a pretty steep penalty for that. So, overheating causes you to use more stamina, and being too cold causes your stamina to regenerate far more slowly. Okay. I assume we've got one trainer over here, the mercenary trainer, and we've got another one, the rogue trainer over here. I want to go, I actually want to go right. Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna get lost in this town.
How can I help you?
Innovative weapons and tools are my life. Whether for plowing or killing, my gear's the best.
This is troubling.
Don't get your hopes up too much. There's pretty large taxes on my goods. I want to buy something. So this guy is an engineer. Oh, and he sells pistols. That's the only merchant that we've seen that sells pistols so far. Okay. Now we know where to go if we want that. What about you? What do you have?
Listen,
It's sad to see the old quarry full of bandits. I'm sure there are still some sand roses buried in those mines.
oh boy.
If I could offer you a better deal, I would, but it's out of my control, I'm afraid. Craft me something.
Want to buy something?
I craft equipment from hackmanite or sarstones you bring to me. What do you want? Okay, so both of these, we've never seen any of these items, yeah. Hackmanite gems, we haven't ran into that yet.
Listen. Oh boy.
Browse shop. Strong box backpack? I didn't think that would be something that would be necessary. Oh, and I just noticed it tells me if I already know a recipe right there in the tooltip. Oh, and obsidian things. We actually have some obsidian, so we might be able to make that. Interesting. Crescent Scythe? Oh, these weapons sound so cool. Assassin Claymore. I'm gonna hold off just because I want to spend most of my money on skills right now, but I can circle back. I also see that Cupid's mentioning that the prices here are outrageous unless I choose their faction, which I guess makes sense. This town reminds me a lot of... I'm blanking on the name, but it's one of the hub cities in FF14. Oh, I didn't go over far enough. The trainer's over this way still. Oh, there's a slum area. A dangerous slum area. Are there enemies around here? Or... I know this guy is around here somewhere. Oh, this might be him. Yeah,
What
okay.
can I do for you?
Ix, the rogue trainer. Empty your mind, be formless like Shadow. Shadow can take any form and overcome any army. Be smart, be Shadow, my friend. So this lets us deploy pressure plate traps. Oh, and sweep kick, which I think I could combo with my guard counter. And some dagger attacks. The dagger sounds cool, but unfortunately I think it's a little too high risk, high reward for where I'm at right now. Whoa, that's awesome. Lowers the stamina cost of dodging by 50% and allows you to dodge unimpeded even when wearing a backpack. And then trap expertise and a stealth skill. Okay. So the breakthrough skill here sounds amazing. I'm definitely going to get the sweep kick because it's just a better version. The kick I already have, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I need to sell my gold. Okay. I thought it would just be converted. Alright, well, we can come back to him. I think there was one other trainer over here. Let's head up. I'm gonna have to drop off stream in a moment here, unfortunately, chat. So let's just check out this trainer. And then I'm gonna have to be off for the day.
What can I do for you?
Being a mercenary means hardship. From fighting monsters to wearing damn full plate... Oh. From fighting monsters to wearing damn full plate in the desert. It also means freedom and profit. So he gives fast maintenance. You can repair your equipment faster, that's fine. And decreases stamina penalty when wearing heavy armor. Oh, and just a straight movement speed increase. Wow. Honestly, I can see why, because that's a phenomenal skill, QP. Shatter bullet. Okay, and this is for bullets. Okay. So this guy is just for like heavy armor and a lot of utility. Being able to sprint more, love it. Being able to move faster, love it. So I'll think on what build path I'm going to be going, and when we come back tomorrow at about 11 a.m. EDT, we'll go ahead and pick up some of the skills to get ourselves moving down that. For right now, I do have to be off for the day. I have a thrilling appointment with the DMV for those that are NA-based, so you know exactly how much fun I'm going to be having. For right now, though, if you're enjoying the stream, please go ahead and give me a follow so you know when we go live. Wow. I will be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. EDT. Thank you for the follow there, Fortified. We will explore the region of Levant, kind of get our build more in order, and probably start working our way towards the actual main quest line at this point. Because we really have explored a good chunk of the world so far. But thank you, each and every one of you, for tuning in. I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, you all have a great day.